Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice. North, south, east, west, and of course, all points in between. You've tuned in to the March 12th, 2024 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host and head chef and van driver and everything else I feel like doing today. Mr. Mike Walker, glad to have each and every one of y'all here with us this evening. Glad you can join us. Glad you decided to spend at least an hour of your busy Tuesday night with us. We don't take that lightly. We appreciate that and we thank you for that. And we hope and pray that you had a good day. And if not, well, you made it through, but we pray that tomorrow be a better day. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. And you know what we do at this time? We're gonna get started with these the salutations. Let's get started though. Because we got a lot. Oh boy, we got a full menu this night though. So here we go. We got first up Andrea Silva from Houston, Texas. Glad to have you with us. Cuz from the Sunshine State. Hello, good evening, good Tuesday to you. Lynn Brown from Guyana. Good evening to you. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're still healing up. Darlene Duffy Collins. Good evening to you, ma'am. Great to have you here. T. Carter Roll from the Sunshine State. Great to have you here. Artise Parker. Great to have you here, young lady. Good to have you here. Frenchette Anderson. Always a pleasure to have you here, beautiful lady. Good to have you. Christian, good to have you here, all the way from Baltimore, from Maryland. Good to have you. From the Birmingham metropolitan area, Dr. Will Banks, good to have you here, sir. Great to have you here, sir, Mr. Announcer. Deborah Brown Amos, good to have you here again from Clinton, Maryland. Great. Nice to see you. Deborah, good to see you again tonight. Good evening to you, ma'am. Angel Kelly from Huntsville, Alabama. Great to have you here, beautiful lady. Great. Renee Duncan, always a pleasure to have you here. Please act right tonight. Please, please. I'm begging you. Do right tonight. Okay. Teresa, good to have you here. I hadn't forgotten about you. But good to have you here from North Carolina. Great to have you. Denise Jones, good to have you here with us, ma'am. Oh, good to have you here. I think this is your first time. Good to have you here. Lynn, good. That's great. That's great. Valerie Robinson. Hello. Good evening to you as well. Good evening. Donna Johnson, the lady in red. Good evening. Great to have you here. Why we got? You know what? You know what? Folks just ain't gonna do right. You know that. People just not gonna. Ooh, let me see. My shirt acting crazy. Y'all just ain't gonna do right. Ooh, let me straighten up myself like I've been in the sauce. Uh, anyway. T. Carter. Yeah. Please act right. The gospel source from Long Island, New York. Good to have you here. Great to have you here. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm making it. I'm glad to be here. You know, like the old folks say, I'm glad to be in the service one more time or one more again. Mm. And what the song say, he didn't have to let me live. He did not have to let me live, but I'm glad to be in the service one more time. And that's when the tenors come in. One more time. One more time. Okay. Y'all know the song. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's go. Let's get started. We got a lot to jump on this evening. So we're going to get started though. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the update on that Smokey smell, an update on that. It's not 100% gone, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. So, and I tried some of the things, boiling apple cider vinegar, and I've done everything. So did some washing down, and so things are getting better. You know, I just know next time not to light a candle like that though. So fortunately, it's not anything electric or technical, whatever though. It's just that the candle, which I've had for years, and I decided to light up, it just had the house smelling like a barbecue. But it's all good though. So, just wanted to let y'all know how that went and how wanted to let you know how that went, okay? All right, all right. Now, whew, let me see what else we got. I don't even know where to start. I mean, literally, we got so much stuff to choose from. Sometimes it's hard. No, this is one of those nights. Uh, mm, let me see. And my internet is acting crazy too, so y'all be patient with me. So y'all please be patient. Ooh, it's like I'm at a buffet. Don't know what to pick from. Mm, let's do this one. I guess this would be a good. Mm, I'm serious. We got so much. Let's do this one though. This might be offensive. I don't know. How many of y'all? I was gonna ask it just like this. How many of y'all are afraid to go to the hood? How many of y'all are afraid to go to the hood, the inner city? How many of y'all are afraid to go to the inner city? Let me see a show of hands. Let me see a show of hands. How many people are afraid to go to the inner city, the hood, if you will? Well, this young lady made some made a suggestion, made a post about the hood and what have you, though. So, okay, Mona says, let me get this. No, Donna, oh, y'all coming in quick. Okay, Jacqueline, she says, okay, good to have you here. Sis Cheeks, nope, not me. Some of y'all are, okay. Not me, grew up in the hood, okay. At night, yep, okay, not at all. Got the best, okay, okay, by hood, okay. It just depends on what part of the hood I am. Not going to stay long enough, though, okay. Only at night. I hear you, Marcus, I hear you. Well, let me put this up here right quick. Right here. And she reads as follows. I saw this. She said, I used to be afraid to admit this as a black person, but I'm not afraid afraid anymore. I get really nervous and anxious when I'm around hood people. I'm gonna read that again. I get really anxious and nervous when I'm around hood people. And some of the comments to her post was, oh, my glad I wasn't the only one think this. It's the ignorant hood folks though. We all feel this way, but we don't need these racist folks to know this. Okay. What else on the other one? Yeah, I can't be around too many of us. I exit stage left expeditiously. Who you telling with the quickness? Girl, me too. I don't go anywhere if it's too many of us. Okay. But I think you get the gist of that right there. You get the gist of that right there. Let me get this going. Uh, let me get that. Oh, how do I get out of that? Okay. So, your thoughts right there. Let me put this back up here. Uh, yeah. Mm-mm. I'm having a technical difficulty, but that's all right though. But what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts? What are your views and opinions? Are you afraid to be in the hood, of being around what we call hood people? I live in the hood, and I feel pretty good right there. I live in the hood. Tracy Nicole, good to have you here. I think being hood is about perspective and what your background is and how you came up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You'll be surprised how some of us in Spielfriend chat. Yes. Mona says, nope, I'm not afraid. Good to have you here, Mona. I just love people where they are. When people know better, most do better. Okay. And so Valerie says, nope, not me. I grew up in the hood. Okay. I I'm not. I'm not. I'm not, because like I said, I live in the hood though. Because guess what? In the hood, things can pop off in the suburbs. Things could pop up in the upper class. Things can pop off anywhere though. It's not necessarily, I guess, the people per se, but how they act though. And unfortunately, we as African Americans or blacks in America are kind of hit with this, I guess, stereotype. You know, Renee says, unfortunately, when too many of us are gathered together, regardless whether hood or in the burbs, if someone does not want to act right, then problems start. Absolutely. Absolutely. Regardless of where you are, people not just going, if certain places, well, all places have the tendency not to do right. Look at Hollywood parties, celebrity parties. Some celebrities get commode hanging drunk and things pop off. So, and it's outside of the hood though. So, yeah. Christian said, Deborah Dobson, Lorraine Dobson. I learned a lot from living in the woods. It's called street smarts. Okay, I get you. I get you. Christian. Now, I lived in several hoods. I'm no more scared than walking or being around any other group of people. Okay. Teresa, I'm a little nervous. I'm not from the hood. I do go there when feeding some of the homeless, though. Right now, I'm more nervous in crowds, man. And how things are in this world, absolutely. Look at the recent Super Bowl celebration in Kansas City. Everybody out having a good time and everything. And what happened? Gunfire. People got killed and seriously injured over stupidity. People can't have a good time. So, definitely. Hey, Cassandra, how you doing? Good, good. Uh, People are people, and ignorance doesn't discriminate. You better say that. You better say that. Hey, Karen Minto, been a minute. Good to see you. No, I'm not afraid. I associate with people in the hood and learn a lot. That's pretty good right there. And this like a little appetizer though, but I always thought that was, and some people are afraid. Like again, I live in the hood. When I receive visitors, the first thing roll out their mouths is, wow, it's pretty quiet around here. I said, well, yeah, because people got sense around here. People got decency. This is a pretty good neighborhood I live in. They don't steal your packages. They help you out. Hey, I like my hood. I like it right here. Sheila Nimrod, good to have you here. Hey, I live in Kansas City. It was a sad day and still absolutely unnecessary. People having a good time, pretty day. The Chiefs celebrating. Supposed to be a happy day. And yet only a few knuckleheads mess it up for everybody else. I can't stand that. It's very safe. It's very safe in my neighborhood. Trust and believe. It's very safe. Uh, no one's gonna steal your hubcaps or your wheels, how they depict it on television and movies. Uh, Marcus, I grew up in various neighborhoods within the metro area, so I am used to being part of it. I just don't surround myself with those who have a hood attitude with no common sense. Absolutely, because guess what? I know you've seen it. I've seen it plenty of times. People have hood mentalities in the suburbs, in the big cities, and what have you. You know, hey Zena, good to have you here. Uh, Someone asked me once, would I rather be caught in an alley with 3 black guys or 3 white guys? I said, how about no guys? USA is the hood. Good answer. Good answer. Hey, Regina, good to have you. Where you live doesn't determine what kind of person you are. You know what? I got a story I want to tell. I went out. No, what? I'm not going to tell. I'll tell it in the after part. I don't feel like telling it now. But this person judged where I live at. They were surprised that I was intelligent as I am, considering where I live. Go figure. Valerie, I have met a lot of good people in the hood. It's a lot of the better quote unquote, whereas you find a lot of craziness going on and more crime as well as gang and gun activity. Artrice, it's not the hood itself, it's the people in the hood that give it the personality, character, and blithe it carries. Okay? Crazy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. All I'm going to say is this. I'm not going to stay on this one too long. That it's not so much where you from or where you live, it's just what's going on the inside and up here as well. So that's all I could just say right there. That's all I could just say right there. So that was a good little appetizer right there. Oh, let me say this right here. Ursula, good to have you. Some of the men in my area hang around the street corner and on theory parents' fences. I do not see those men as homemakers. Perhaps, probably. So, okay. Uh-oh. Keena, I would rather deal with a hood person than a pretentious Karen who is loud and wrong. Mm. Plus, the best fish and chicken is in the hood. That's a good part to end that part right there. I Joe want some. I might eat me some chicken tenders after this. For the after party. I don't know. Okay, that was a good one right there. Like I said, we got a bunch of them here. I don't even know where to go with this one though. So many. Okay. Up next, and up next, I was sent this today, literally today, about credit. And if you can read the headline right there, you can read the headline. Renee sent this. Single woman with 803 credit score, 2 cars, new house, wants to know why she is not married. Okay? Oh boy. You know I got a video clip. And so y'all listen to it. And of course, warning, bad language. Not too bad bad language, okay? So y'all sit back and take a look while I take a sip of tea.
I'm 31. I don't have any kids. I got a credit score of 803 exact, recently pulled. I have 2 paid off cars. I'm about to close on my first house this year in May. I'm not toxic at all. I got a big booty. I'm releasing an app on iOS and Android. I work hard as fuck. I'm not clingy, but I'll always make sure my partner feels appreciated. Okay, so I don't cook, but I can. I can learn. And it's not like I don't know how to cook, but I just don't cook as much as I should. I'm probably not as feminine as the average feminine female, but I wear heels, I dress up. I just feel like I have a very dominant personality. I'm 5'8" in my head, but 5'4" on paper. I've never actually lived with a partner before. I'm just trying to figure out, how am I not married with 5 kids running around? Like, what the fudge am I doing wrong? Most people say, oh, I don't give people a chance. Yes, I do. I have boundaries though, and I don't let people fuck me over. I'm gonna say more than 3 times because I give chances. I even give you a second chance. But it's so easy for me to just walk the fuck out once you start playing with me. But I still don't understand how I'm still single.
She has a big booty. Okay. And she has a big booty, y'all. So she says she wants to know why she's not married. Now, I think deep down, and we all can say this, deep down, she know why she's not married. But what do y'all think? How do y'all feel about her asking this question? How do y'all feel about this? Valerie, some men may feel like she's too independent, and that might make them run away. Of course, we've seen that before. Blondie, good to have you. From what I've been hearing lately, guys don't care about what you have. She probably talk about everything she has. Okay. Erica, good to have you. She has a big booty and a whole lot of masculine energy. That's very interesting right there. That's very interesting. So you say she has masculine energy, and how many else agree with that? Not down you, Erica, because I take your word definitely. Uh, Tracy, we're only getting her side of the story. We need to hear from some of the guys she has dated or turned down. That's a good idea. That's interesting right there, because a woman with her credentials plus a big booty, she shouldn't be single. And I understand you don't want to marry the first thing that comes along. Definitely, I definitely do not blame her for that. But why? She perfect. She's a nice looking young lady. Get everything going for her. What's the issue? And I'm pretty sure there is a compatible male out there, a nice brother out there that can easily match her. That's one of those gold figures, y'all. Is her attitude in bad language? Maybe. But maybe, but like Tracy said, we don't know the whole thing. You know, how does she act when she's not making a video like that? So Deborah, I think she toned down the language and attitude quite a bit. That's what I just said. I believe she toned it down. We don't know. She might be a wildfire off camera, though. I agree with you 100%, Deborah. Yes, I do. Keena, has nothing to do with why you aren't married. She is leading with accomplishments and not with her inequalities, which is major. I don't think you can be too independent, but I do think what is understood doesn't have to be said. Okay, that's the mm. And I think about when it comes to inequalities, you have to let that show. You can't explain your inequalities. Inequalities in due time reveal themselves, though. Okay, what's that flying in my lens? Okay, uh, Don, she has too much mask. Ooh, okay, that's number two. Okay, Renee, she's the one that sent me the video. I just couldn't believe one of the guys commented on the fact that she couldn't cook. And she stated the fact that she has masculine energy. Is having masculine energy in a female that bad? Is having masculine energy in a female that bad? Okay, what say y'all? What say y'all? Christian, I wonder what her standards are. She may be looking for a person that doesn't exist, and that's why she's single. That can happen. That can definitely happen. Teresa, I don't think there's anything wrong with her. She is independent, and nothing's wrong with that. Now, I don't want any man that's choosing me for my big booty. you know, she says she has a big booty. It could be her arrogance. Okay. What's her attitude? Yeah, Sharon, good to have you here. What is her attitude like? Blondie. Is she leading with all her accomplishments? And she may be proud of her accomplishments. She may, I, who knows her background though? She might be very proud of her accomplishments. So, hey, Val displaying dominance. Okay. Really need more information. Okay. Um, Angel. I know several women in this category. Nice women too. Okay. Cuz you can't definitely. Yes. Okay. Marcus, as a man, I don't want to know everything except the type of personality you present. To me, credit scores and body assets don't mean a thing to me. I get you. I get you. Tracy Nicole. Honestly, I don't. It's the way she came off is a red flag. Anyone who hasn't done any type of self reflection knows why they are where they are. That means you aren't owning up or being accountable for your stuff, just like me. I know I can be bossy sometimes, and that's definitely going to be a turnoff for some. But I own that, and I know she's hiding something. Ooh, okay, I get that. I think masculine energy is a code word for being arrogant, for and confident. Would we say that an easygoing man is having feminine energy? They do, Keena. They do say that. They do say that. And probably in a meaner term than feminine energy. I think she needs to be more introspective and not superficial. Okay. Um, Karen, is it that she flaunts her assets and speaks of her accomplishments, but the men she dated are not seeing any qualities that attract them? Just wondering. Okay. Exactly. Yes. Donna, she's not making herself approachable. I didn't see her smile, and her tone wasn't feminine at all. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's pretty interesting, though. Would I date her? Nope. Just being honest, I wouldn't date her. Nice looking woman, like I said. But I just I don't know. There's something that's just not right then. Like several of y'all said, she's holding back. She's holding back her real true personality, you know. And then she might be holding her accomplishments over the dudes she's trying to talk to. I make this, I make that. When are you going? What's your 5-year plan or what have you? You know, so I don't know what to say about that though. But I hope she finds what she's looking for. I really hope she finds what she's looking for. But I hope she does some self reflection and does look at, well, what's going wrong with her, what's going on. Mona, most men are looking for someone they can take home to mama, possibly a mother for their child. She seems a little harsh. Money can be made. Loving kindness cannot be faked for you long. Absolutely. You can only fake that personality for so long before the real person comes out. Then that's when all hell breaks loose though. Let's hope she grows. Let's hope she grows spiritually and mentally. I mean, she seems to be an intelligent young lady though, but spiritually and emotionally, I hope she grows even more. Okay, that's it for that one right there. Oh, let me read this what Keena said. I had to mentor someone at work today, and she turned me off. And she was just like this, very superficial, and spoke about her degrees constantly. But you are the one that needs help. Ain't it like that all the time? And some people do that out of insecurity. That's it right there. I agree. I agree. I agree. Okay, up next. This is going to be an interesting one. I got this from Leslie. Uh, from tonight's conversation, y'all. Uh, I'll just play it. Y'all take a listen, okay? Y'all just take a listen.
Because I came here with a genuine heart, only to see the guy that I'm and just last week is here with his homeboy and two females.
The man that has you in that process of triangulation is using you to compete with another woman, and he is doing it for his own ego. That man that's sitting here in this audience, when he was able to pass by you and say something, is because he already knew that it was going to disrupt your peace. And that disruption of your peace just stroked his ego, and you got up here and made a fool out of yourself. Ooh. You haven't talked to this man in 2 days, and you got up to this microphone and showed how low of a self-worth and low self-esteem you have. You showed this man that your security lies in him. You showed this man that he has your self-esteem and your self-worth in his hand, and he can play you like a puppet. I'm talking to my women now. If y'all don't stop playing on y'all damn selves, and I don't usually cuss, but if y'all don't stop playing on y'all selves, don't you let nobody play your puppet master. Don't you let nobody pull you by the strings and decide what it is that you gonna do. That man is going to go lay up with that other woman, and he gonna call you the next day because he realizes that you need him. You better stand up and stand on damn business. We in 2024. We ain't doing that. Okay, that's my piece.
What are you doing here, ladies? Ladies, and you can comment on what she said. And fellas, gentlemen, please chime in. But what would be your reaction? You're attending an event, and you see the person who you thought was your significant other. They're there with someone else. How would you feel about it? I'll comment. I'll answer my own question. Did y'all hear the person say security when everything was about to bust down? Did y'all hear that? Security. I think they would need security for me. I think they would definitely need security for me, because it would not be nice. You're talking about weeping and gnashing of teeth. Yes. I mean, it would not be good, though. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be shamed, shocked, angry, sad. Yeah. That's humiliating right there. That's humiliating right there. Blondie says she showed everyone how bothered she was. Ooh, okay. She came off as a desperate pick-me. Okay. How many of y'all agree with that? Oh, y'all coming in. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right here. Let me get some of this right here. Yes. Okay, Mona says facts. Christian says truth. Mona says she should have just moved on. I agree with you. Just move on. Especially you haven't heard from them in 2 days. Move on. Be a choice, not an option. Amen. Say it again, sister. Exactly. Yep. We're not doing this. Not in 2024. Men and women. Because they're both. If you let a person tug you and control you like that, and they will do that. If you give them that power, they will control you like that. And you be looking pitiful and shamefaced and what have you, though. Karen, good to have you here, pretty lady. Big sis had right wise advice. Treese says, perfectly said. Okay, and I'm read this one again. Blondie says she showed everyone. But can you blame her, though? With that, considering of all things considered, can you blame her for being bothered? I know I would be bothered. I probably would just left. I probably even went up to the well, I don't know. But let me ask y'all this, though, as well, because I read some of those comments in the original video, and I was kind of a bit baffled at that though. But how many of y'all think she was wrong for calling dude out for being there with someone else? Because some people said she was wrong. I don't think she was wrong. How many of y'all think she was wrong for doing that though? So, okay. She came off as a desperate. Okay, yeah, please, Marcus, explain that. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think she was a desperate pick me. Maybe she just didn't know. Uh no, because you can't let somebody take you out your character. Okay, Sis Duncan. I just caught this the other day. I don't like how the first woman just called out like that. The second woman, not shown in this clip, addressed the situation with more compassion. Now, in reference to the lady that came up to the mic, she did not clarify her relationship with the man beforehand. Also, the man told the woman he loved her, but they were not. Ooh, wow. Okay. That's interesting right there. And that's where communication comes in right there. That's where communication comes in. You got to let each other know. Are we exclusive? Are we this? Are we that? Ooh, excuse me. I am so sorry. That's hunger belch. But yeah, communication comes in right there. Facts. I would just walk up to both of them and ask her, how do I? Oh, let me move on. Okay. I would not have let it on. Let it on. It bothered me in public. Okay. Okay. He was not bothered. She clearly was. Well, I mean, I would definitely be bothered. I ain't gonna even lie. Uncontrollable emotions. Okay. She allowed her feelings to get the best of her. Okay. Okay. I would tell him off and walk away. I don't play games. Yeah, yeah. I gotta start reading this stuff I posted and emotions. Regina says my block game is very strong. Okay. Security for what? I found my what happened? Please tell us what happened. Or are you gonna say that for the after party? Let us know, please. Let us know. Cassandra, girl, you say that thing. She is so correct. I wouldn't make a fool out of myself in front of everyone. I would let him know and let her know. Tracy, I think she is very hurt as she should be, but she really only outed herself. If it were me, I would never said anything. Okay. Now that you say it that way. Hey, Sheena, good to have you here. Block game is strong. She should move on. Okay. Blondie. I don't know if there was a triangulation like the other lady said. Okay. Soul ties can be horrible. Uh, it's easy to say it when your feelings aren't involved. You were led to believe certain things. Was it embarrassing? Yep. Did she show her hand? Yep. But I think many people would have done that out of sheer emotional damage. Absolutely. Positively. Absolutely. Positively. Okay. He controls her feelings. But she learned that lesson. They are not married, and that man still uh this man is still still single. Please help me out with the slang today, Tuesday. But yeah, she's hurt. I think she has a right to be hurt. But like some of y'all said, could she have done it differently? I don't know. Would I have done that? Right now, I want to say yes. But after I sit down and think about it, I don't know. Then again, who knows? Who knows? Were they in a relationship or situationship? From what Renee suggested, that they were not exclusive. So take that for what you will. Take that for what you will. Karen, I do blame her. He wasn't her man. He was just a guy she was messing around with. She wasn't wrong for calling him out. It was the way she did it, hurt and scorned. And like we said about the other young lady, we don't know the whole story. We don't know the whole story. I need to find that whole video. I need to find that whole video. So, so I gotta. I might play that during the after party. He told her what he thought of her. No need to. Okay, that man is a free agent. Okay, Sherelle Davis, good to have you here. No, she was not wrong. He is taking advantage of both women, and it was great that she called him out because he's lying to both of them. Straight up liar. Angel Kelly. I would have kept it moving. There's too many other fish in the sea who will respect you better than disrespecting you. Wrong choice of a man. Renee. She should have addressed him privately and not in that setting. Mm. She was hurt and wasn't thinking, so emotions took over. Okay, they are not married. Okay, immature and jealous. I don't know if I quite agree with either one. The immature, I don't know, and jealous. I, again, if that had happened to any of us, I don't know how I would have reacted, but I don't know about jealous though. I don't know. D, good to have you here. Can't get mad about a title you don't have. Amen to that. You sure? Amen to that. T, he would have gotten an invisible object in the room. He wouldn't have gotten my energy. Yes, it would have been a bothersome, but you get what you give. Sounds like they were just sex partners. I agree with you. I agree with you, Tijuana. I agree with you. No, yeah. I know we all heard the phrase penny for your thoughts. Do I have a penny in my room? I got a quarter. The sister on stage dropped a whole dollar for her to take it seriously. Okay. Okay. Communication is key, and a lot of people assume they're in a relationship instead of just asking where they stand with each other. That a lot of heartbreak and drama and other bad stuff can be easily avoided if people sit down, ask questions, and communicate. Where do we stand? Are we exclusive? Are we a couple? Is this a relationship? What is this? A lot of stuff can be avoided. A lot of stuff can be avoided. It's 2024. I am not a Beyonce fan, but she got it right. Got to put a ring on it. Till then, he is not yours. Mona. It happened to me, and I just spoke to my husband, hey, okay, Keena, you can't claim community. Sure can. She might have been the only one in the relationship. That's a sad statement, though. Let me read that again. That's so sad but true. She may have been the only one in the relationship. Did that guy commit to them being in a relationship? If she would have kept her, mm, 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 mm. Kirsten from California. Good to have you, you beautiful lady. She did that to embarrass him, and she embarrassed herself. But that's what happens when you have soul ties. Emotions connect. Ah, true. Mm. It's suggested that she should have left the building, where he could have left also. Obviously, he had no concerns for her feelings or the relationship they had. Do they have a relationship? What type is the question? Like a lot of people suggested, it might have been just a booty thing. Maybe she had a. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Uh, she should have moved on. Use it as a hard lesson to learn and make better choices and ask questions in the future. I know for a fact I wouldn't have acted like her. That's not my personality. Yes. Well, that's sad right there, y'all. That's a sad situation. And I feel bad for her. This emotion hurts, but I hope she used that as a learning tool in the near future. Hope that she learns her lessons from that. Life teaches us lessons, and it's up to us to accept that lesson and accept that knowledge we gain from it. The fact that she saw them there with another woman was her answer right there. Ooh, oh, I love this one right here. This is why you don't go with the flow with people. Define the relationship. Labels matter. Don't y'all hate when people say we just gonna go with the? Well, I can't judge because I say it too, but labels do matter. There was no relationship, and she was not in control of herself or the emotions. Sheila says, "Well, if she had walked up and started shooting them, we'd be having still a different conversation." Yes, it would definitely be tonight's conversation, wouldn't it? And again, I hope she learns from it. Hope she heals. Hope she moves on. But we don't know the whole story. She could be a stalker for what we know. We don't know. But I hope she heals. I hope things work out for everybody involved. But definitely, I hope he heals. And she heals rather. You don't play with people's emotions, regardless of the name of the relationship. Amen, amen, and amen. That was a good one right there, y'all. Sad one, but a good one, though. And we closing in. Ooh. And we got some more. And a lot of the original stuff I was going to talk about today, we ain't talked about. So let me see what we going to hit on next, though. There's at least two more things I want to talk about, though. Oh, man. I got 8 minutes. No, what? Let's just do this right here. Let's just hit this one right here. Bad food habits. Bad food habits. How many of y'all, show of hands, have bad food habits? For example, I used to eat dinner late at night. I'm talking about sometimes 10:30 at night. And I would pay for it throughout the night. That was a terrible food habit right there. Uh, Sometimes I would eat till I just got sick, ate till I got full, and that's not suggested. You don't eat till you get full. You eat till you get uh, satisfied, though. What else? What else? Sometimes there used to be a time I didn't eat breakfast. I would eat a bag of chips or whatever, but I didn't eat breakfast. And that's not good because we've always heard that eating breakfast, breakfast is your most important meal for the day, you know. And there's still some habits like after in the afternoon, I like to snack throughout the afternoon. It's still some habits. It's still some habits. I got a break though. Sheena says, yes, she got it. Yes. I understand. You struggling right now. I get you. I get you. L, good to have you here and thank you. I'm eating a salad right now. Okay. Tracy says, I'm door dashing more than I drive my own dang car. Eating out is too, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That junk can add up. DoorDash and Grubhub and anything else, that stuff adds up. The price, I had to realize that the price I pay for one call-in order, I can buy that meal at the grocery store and whatever, at least 2 to 3 times over. So, it's expensive. And a lot of that food ain't healthy for you. Marcus, I had a habit of eating a little bit after midnight. I curbed it by fasting. Now I got to have my little midnight sneak snack. Not a big old grub, but like, oh, it's sitting right here. Just for an example. Example. Just something that's and a bottle of water, So that's what I do. Oh, emotional eating was a bad eat. Oh, yes. Don't get started on emotional eating. Goodness, like what if you was dealing with what that young lady was dealing with in the previous story? Ooh, that's half the refrigerator for me right there. Oh man, emotional eating would tear you up. That's all I can just say right there. I am definitely a snacker. You can ask people in the after party. I am a snacker. Snacker. I got my doctorate in snackology. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, Keena. I threw a whole red velvet cake out because I was the only person eating it. I said, oh, wow. You should have put part of it in the freezer and ate it later. You could have shared it with somebody. Did you make the cake or did you buy it? Let us know. Erica, I ate some hot barbecue chips last night and went to sleep. Woke up. Yes, I can understand. At 4:30 a.m. with the worst acid reflux ever. I rarely get reflux. Anyway, lesson learned. I couldn't go back to sleep. I used to have bad acid reflux. I'm talking about when I used to eat that late at night, my dinner late at night. Oh gosh. One birthday, I thought I was going to die. It was the morning of my birthday. I had it. I woke up with it. If I hadn't woke up, I probably would have been dead on my birthday. It was just that bad. So I definitely understand that. I was just saying that if people actually ate 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, you're spending about $100. And are you talking about takeout? If you're talking about takeout, I truly agree with that right there. Yeah, Christian. I have a horrible sweet tooth. Any type of chewy candies. Oh goodness. Zero bars. How many of y'all know zero bars? I love them. I love them. Oh goodness, I love them. Sheena is cooking heavy meals at home in large amounts, like 5 people in my house. That'll do it right there. That'll do it right there. And it's hard to cook for 1 or 2 people, you know, when you're used to cooking for a bunch of folks. Karen, I've had nutrition classes. I did great for a while, but I have fallen off the wagon and now it's rolling over me. I am just having dinner. Okay, now don't starve yourself now. Have something. Get some of those like snack packs, like with the nuts and the cheese in it or something like that. Or the nut or the cheese and the beef stick. Y'all know what I'm talking about, or turkey stick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, that can do good right there. After I take my pain med, I can understand that. I can understand that. I know you be ready to tear it up, cuz. I like snacking too. Ooh, yes, cookies. Cookies. I bought some Oreo cookies last week, double stuff. And things and got so cheap and shortcutish that it's not double like it used to be. It's just barely more than a regular Oreo. Mm, the good old days. Uh, I don't buy snacks and ice cream anymore. I have a craving late at night. I replace it with a small piece of fruit. Okay. Naomi Caldwell, good to have you. Ice cream is my weakness. I'm about to eat some as soon as this show is over with. Oh, you won't have much longer because I'm about to turn it in. Frenchette, eating after 7 p.m. Now, 7 p.m. my time is my dinner time. But I'm doing so much better, though, than eating it almost at midnight, though. Keena, you did the right thing throwing out the cake. My sweet tooth is horrible. The only way to stop eating a red velvet cake is throw it out. Ain't no way you can put a cake in the freezer. at Okay, I know I eat at 7 p.m. Maybe a little bit before. Maybe a little bit before. I sleep better and I've lost weight by changing my eating habits. My folks tell me I'm a born eater because I don't eat beef, pork, sweets, snacks, wheat, or starchy foods. The only concern that my doctor has is when she look at my blood work, it shows that I am pre-diabetic. Oh yeah, you got to take care of that. That was 2 months ago. Now I'm down 10 pounds and feel great. Started taking line dancing classes. Okay. Try eating your heavier. Exactly. Definitely. That helps a whole lot. That helps a whole lot. I've lost how much weight I've lost. I've lost 20 pounds. So I mean I'm feeling great, y'all. I'm feeling great. I feel like running and wrestling. I work late shift most nights, so you can't help that. But do you eat light? I mean, I know you don't eat I know you don't eat a sandwich like this. I know you don't eat no burger like that. I know that. Awesome. Ooh, great day in God's morning. You was 498 pounds. Wow. Wow. Mm, mm. But you here. Thank you. Whew. Wow. And good to have you. I'm trying to do better, cooking more instead of eating out. Now I want to bake cookies. Well, bake me some cookies as well. Send me some. Oh, wow. Now you down to 170. That is 328 pounds. Wow. Whew. Wow. I just had a spoon of Ben and Cherry's Chunky Monkey. Since I'm not going to sleep for a couple hours, one spoon and I'm good. Hard work. I bet it was hard work. I bet it was hard work. Wow. I might need to bring you on the show one day. I don't know. I might need to have you do that so you could talk about that. Ooh, just let me know if you're open to it though. Okay, yeah, she looks fantastic. Let me just go and put this up here. Yeah, you look fantastic though. Yes, yes, that looks great. Yes. I ain't it. I can imagine. I can imagine it's hard work. Ooh, no, let me get rid of that. Well, people, guess what? The clock on the wall or my Casio on my wrist says it's that time. We're out of time. We're out of time. We're out of time. This hour or so went by fast. So let's get with the comment. Not the comments. I'm hungry, y'all. Trust me. In 30 minutes or whatever, half past the hour, we're going to have the after party. We're going to talk about what we talked about. We're going to talk about dieting. We may watch that video somebody reminds me, and we're going to just catch up with each other and see how we're doing since last week. So make sure you tune in. The link will be posted in the groups. It's Single Black Christians or Single Black Christian Connections. You have to be a member of those groups to participate. So we're going to post it in the group. You're going to see a graphic look just like that or similar. Just click on it. And it's going to be at the top. Refresh your browser or what have you, because a lot of people say they don't see it. It's there. And if it's the Lord's will, in 7 days, we're going to have another edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And just make sure you tune in, and we got some more topics we didn't even get to tonight. We'll get to them next week, and there's some good ones, though. Like I always say, hey, our program is subject to change, and this tonight is a good example of it, though. I hope y'all enjoyed this night. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. I hope y'all would. Oh, I'm so glad I keep forgetting. I be forgetting that though, man. Let me put our patrons up here. Our patrons up here. These are the people who support this brand. This I don't want to call it ministry, but this brand, and either through the subscription to the fan page or through direct contributions, and they're the ones that help keep this show going. A big much obliged to you. A thank you so much. Thank you very much. And let me do it this way. Thank you very much. Thank you so kindly. And if you would like, and if you feel that this group has, well, not group, this show has been a blessing to you, has been a help, you can contribute to one or two ways. You can go to my PayPal. There it go right there at purplewalker@gmail.com. That is my PayPal. And also, if you want to do it through Cash App, my Cash App is, of course, $Purple Walker. $Purple Walker. So there you go right there. So, and that is about it. Thank you so much. Oh, let me get rid of that. Thank you so much. Thank you. And once again, I hope you enjoyed this show, enjoyed this program. I did. And that is about it. Y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all be good to each other. Be careful out there. And until next time, so long, and please don't take any wooden nickels, okay? Take care.
Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right, everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to fall. And everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend.